Hi, my name is Tony Kavalauskas, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the topic of listening. Listening is part of our everyday lives, and it's a way we gather and gain information. It involves the use of both our verbal and nonverbal skills. It involves actively comprehending what another person is saying and conveying that understanding to the person. Why listen? Listening is part of relationship building as you convey your interest and understanding of what the person is saying. It is a component of collaboration as we're gaining information that is accurate and beneficial. It avoids the acting on inaccurate information which may affect the relationship with that person. Listening is a process. There are about 5 components of this process. The first is hearing, and that's the physical active hearing, the physiological and voluntary process. Then there's attending, and that's part of the selection process where we're paying attention to the messages that we find meaningful. Understanding, that's making sense of what it is you're hearing. Responding, providing that verbal and nonverbal feedback. And finally remembering, and that's being able to recall what was being said. Factors that affect our effective listening. Making faulty assumptions, not having an open mind and thinking that you've already heard it. Not providing enough time. We're stretched with our time, and it is very easy to hastily tell somebody that you'll take care of it. Daydreaming. We can think at a higher rate than what we can hear or listen. And this free time can be taken up by thoughts that don't have anything to do with the conversation that you're having. Factors that affect our listening continued. We're thinking about what to say while the other person is talking. So if you assume that you know what is being said and what's going to be said, then your mind's going to be focused on how you're going to respond rather than what the person is saying. Filtering, we tend to filter those conversations or discussions that we don't find very interesting. And then the noise distractions. If there's noise going on in the hallway or the other side of the room, if there's uncomfortable room temperature, if someone else is talking, trying to listen over that, those are some examples of distractions. So how do we improve our listening goals? What are some things we can do, or our listening skills? One is to create listening goals. And this helps you think through why you're listening and why you are listening and what you're listening for. Eliminate those distractions that I just talked about. There are internal distractions such as you're hungry, you're thirsty. There are the external distractions such as your smartphone, text message going off and getting distracted by that. Talk less and listen more. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Then show your support and empathy for the person that you're talking to. Avoid making judgments. Listen for understanding and keep your biases to yourself. Avoid interrupting the talker. Wait until the person is relatively finished before you speak. Focus on the main points of the message. Mentally summarize what is being said and look for those main themes. And then distinguish your facts from your inferences. Focus on the context of the message. Listen to how something was said is as important as what was said. Pay attention to the nonverbal communications, such as the silence, the gestures, the variability in the intonation. And then in conclusion, listening is a process that we use every day to gain information, and it involves the use of our verbal and nonverbal skills. There are many factors that affect our listening. There are many small things we can do to improve our listening skills. Then in closing, I leave you with this thought that effective listeners seek first to understand, then to be understood. Thank you.